What would you say one of your favorite events has ever been that you've gone to?
So I've never actually been to too many events.
Okay.
The first actual show that I put my car in was IFO this past year.
Oh, okay.
So that was my first ever show that I put the car in.
Yeah.
And man, oh man, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
I've never experienced something like that. And to actually, because my dad and I have gone to a couple shows together, and I can't remember what show it was, but it was at the same place Hot Import Night was this past
Dallas Market Hall.
Yeah, Dallas Market Hall.
And for those of you who do not know what IFO is, it's Import Face Off.
Right. So yeah. So I went to a show with my dad at the Dallas Market Hall, and it was just import cars everywhere, and I was like, I am in love.
Yeah.
Like my dream was to be able to put a car into a show like that, but I never thought I'd be able to.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so much fun. Like, there's so many nice cars. I was like, how am I ever going to be able to do this? How am I ever going to be able to build a car to actually compete with these people?
Sure.
And then this past weekend, I was like, holy crap, I'm actually here.
Right.
Like, it was so surreal.
Yeah.
Almost like I'm in a place where my car is competing against all these other really nice cars.
Right.
And I was like, wow, I made it.
Yeah.
And I'm still not there yet. I still have the mentality, I want to go further.
Sure.
I want to take this further. I want to get sponsored. I want to get better parts. I want to do all this. I want to be able to win.
Yeah.
And just the first step is getting in the door.
Yeah.
And getting accepted into Hot Import Nights and Import Face Off. I'm just like, holy crap, this is so cool.
Yeah.
But the car scene in general, it's very supportive. All the people there are so nice, very supportive. Yeah, there are those people who are judgmental and are kind of dicks. Yeah. Just to put it nicely. But overall, it's a great scene.
Yeah.
Like, people going to regular meets.
Sure.
Like, just hanging out with other guys, talking about cars all night. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
And you won't really find a family like that any other. Because we're so tight-knit.
Yeah.
We know pretty much every other guy. Because I meet people all the time. There's like, do you know this guy? I'm just like, yeah, I know him too.
Yeah.
Like, it's so tightly woven. And there's always the ability to bring new people in and teach them new things.
Absolutely.
Like, it's so crazy to see, like, really crazy guys with crazy builds bring in the newer guys.
Right.
Teaching them how to do certain things, helping them out with things, teaching them. And it's awesome to see something like that, because there's other things out there that have nothing like that.
Yeah. And I agree with you. I think that's something, you know, with this being our 7th episode, we've literally touched base on that almost every episode, that I don't think there's anything out there in the world that's like the car community, right?
Yeah.
It's worldwide. You know, you can be into sports, you can be into other stuff, but the community and the acceptance of people, you know, worldwide, it doesn't matter if you're into hot rods or imports or lifted trucks or mini trucks. You know, if you're really passionate about the scene, you accept everybody. You may not agree with the build, or you may not build that yourself for you, but, you know, you put in the same time, effort, blood, sweat, tears into your build as maybe somebody else. You know, some of them are more expensive than others. Some of them are, you know, more custom than others, or unique, you know. But, you know, the passion is there, and that's the one thing that we all share. So I agree with you, and it's good to hear that, you know, the automotive scene, especially for you, has been accepting, and like, you know, it's been easy for you. And, you know, as far as the haters, that just comes with the territory. You know, there's always going to be people who are going to be mad. Oh, why he's got a nicer car, you know, this or that, or just doesn't make any sense. It takes too much energy to be negative.